Something unexpected is unfolding behind the scenes of Coronation Street, and fans are already talking about it non-stop. One of the show's most talked-about stars has now admitted she is actually relieved, and even happy to finally bring the long-running Theo storyline to an end. And that single confession has sparked a wave of discussion across the soap world. Because when a storyline ends in soap opera land, it is never just a simple goodbye. It often means tension, emotional exhaustion, behind-the-scenes pressure, and sometimes a creative decision that changes everything for the characters involved. Now fans are asking, why was the Theo story so significant, and what really led to this moment of closure? Introduction. In the ever-changing world of British soap drama, Coronation Street continues to dominate headlines with its emotional storytelling and dramatic twists. This time, attention is focused on a cast member who has openly expressed relief at finally closing the chapter on the Theo storyline. Her comments have instantly sparked curiosity among fans. Was the storyline particularly intense? Did it reach a natural conclusion? Or was there more going on behind the scenes than viewers ever realized? In soap operas, even a simple interview statement can trigger huge speculation, and this case is no different. The idea that a performer feels happy a storyline has ended suggests that something about the arc may have been emotionally demanding, creatively exhausting, or simply ready for closure. And now, fans want answers. Background context. To understand why this moment matters, it's important to look at how long-running soaps like Coronation Street operate. Soap operas are built on continuous storytelling. Characters rarely disappear for long, and storylines often stretch across months or even years. This allows emotional arcs to develop slowly, but it can also mean that certain plots become deeply complex and intense over time. The Theo storyline, in particular, has been one of those arcs that fans have followed closely. Whether involving emotional conflict, relationship tension, or moral dilemmas, it has played a significant role in shaping recent episodes. Within the world of soap drama, storylines like this often push characters to their emotional limits. Actors spend extended periods living within intense narrative situations, which can make the conclusion of a storyline feel like a major personal release. That context helps explain why a star might openly express happiness about reaching the end of a particular arc. It is not unusual in long-running productions for actors to feel relief when a particularly heavy or complicated storyline wraps up. Main news details. The key development in this story comes from the actress's own comments. She reportedly admitted that she is glad the Theo storyline has finally come to an end, suggesting that the arc had reached its natural conclusion. While the statement itself is relatively simple, its impact has been amplified by fan interest and media attention. In soap culture, behind-the-scenes comments often carry as much weight as on-screen events, because they can hint at production decisions, character direction, or emotional experiences during filming. Fans of Coronation Street have been quick to analyze the meaning behind her words. Some believe the storyline may have been particularly demanding, either emotionally or creatively, leading to a sense of closure that feels necessary for both the character and the performer. Others interpret the comment more lightly, suggesting it simply reflects satisfaction with how the storyline concluded on screen. After all, actors often spend long periods immersed in dramatic plots, and finishing them can feel like turning a page. What makes this situation especially interesting is how it connects to broader storytelling patterns in soap operas. When a storyline ends, it often signals a shift in direction for multiple characters. Relationships reset, new conflicts emerge, and the narrative focus begins to move elsewhere. In this case, the Theo storyline ending may open the door for new developments, allowing writers to explore different emotional paths for the characters involved. At the same time, fans are still trying to understand how significant this storyline was behind the scenes. Was it simply another chapter in ongoing drama, or was it a particularly challenging arc that required a long build-up and careful resolution? The actress's comment has left room for interpretation, and that uncertainty is exactly what is driving discussion online. Public and media reactions. As expected, viewers of Coronation Street have reacted strongly to the news. Social media platforms have been filled with discussions about the Theo storyline and what its conclusion might mean. Some fans expressed relief that the arc has ended, especially if it had become emotionally heavy or complicated over time. Others shared appreciation for the performances involved, praising the actors for bringing depth to the storyline. Entertainment media outlets have also highlighted the actress's comments, framing them as a rare glimpse into how soap storylines affect performers behind the scenes. While actors frequently discuss their roles in interviews, it is less common for them to openly express relief about a storyline ending, which has made this moment stand out. Fan forums have been particularly active, with users debating whether the Theo storyline had reached its natural conclusion or whether it could have continued in a different direction. Some viewers even revisited earlier episodes to better understand the arc's emotional progression. Overall, the reaction has been a mix of curiosity, appreciation, and reflection on how long-running storylines shape both the audience experience and the actor's journey. Analysis/what this means. From a storytelling perspective, this moment highlights how dynamic soap operas like Coronation Street truly are. Storylines are not just narrative devices. They are long-term emotional commitments for both viewers and performers. When a storyline like Theo's comes to an end, it represents a shift in creative direction and emotional energy. The actress expressing happiness about the ending may simply reflect the natural cycle of soap storytelling. Long arcs eventually reach a point where closure is needed, allowing both characters and actors to move into new territory. It also shows how deeply immersive soap acting can be. Unlike shorter projects, soap operas require performers to stay within character-driven emotional arcs for extended periods. Ending such arcs can feel like a release, both professionally and personally. For the show itself, this conclusion likely means a reset in narrative focus. Writers now have the opportunity to develop fresh conflicts, introduce new storylines, and shift attention to other characters within the community. In many ways, the end of one storyline becomes the beginning of another. Future possibilities. Looking ahead, fans can expect Coronation Street to continue evolving its narrative landscape. With the Theo storyline now concluded, writers may choose to explore the emotional aftermath for characters involved. Even when a storyline ends, its consequences often continue to influence future episodes. There is also the possibility that new story arcs will emerge directly from the events of this one. Soap operas often use completed storylines as stepping stones for future drama, allowing past events to shape new conflicts and relationships. For the actress involved, this ending could also signal a shift toward new challenges within the show. With one major storyline behind her, she may now move into a different emotional phase of her character's journey. And of course, in soap operas, nothing is ever truly final. Even completed storylines can be referenced again in unexpected ways, bringing past events back into focus when viewers least expect it. Conclusion. The confirmation that a Coronation Street star is happy to finally end the Theo storyline has sparked conversation, curiosity, and reflection among fans of Coronation Street. While the statement itself may seem simple, its implications reveal just how much effort, emotion, and storytelling depth goes into long-running soap operas. As one chapter closes, another inevitably begins, keeping Weatherfield's world constantly moving forward. And now fans are left wondering, was this just a natural ending to a storyline, or the beginning of an even bigger shift in the drama ahead? Viewer engagement. What do you think about this Coronation Street storyline ending? Did the Theo arc feel like it was ready to conclude, or could it have continued in a different direction? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more entertainment news, soap updates, and behind-the-scenes drama from Coronation Street.